Broken vessels. We serve a perfect God who has a perfect plan, and he has chosen to bring it to pass through imperfect people. Broken vessels. Have you ever looked at what God is calling you to do, the work that he has put into your hands, the plan that he has for your life, and you start to maybe feel a little bit overwhelmed? You start to actually question, but Lord, why me? Well, the question could then easily become, why not you? If not you, then who? We tend to be our own toughest critics. We tend to be the ones who are the hardest on ourselves. God has created you for that plan. It's not that suddenly something came up and then he was like, oh dear, what do I do? No, he had the plan first, then he created you. So everything that you are, everything that is in you has been designed for this thing. It may require developing. In fact, let me say it better. It will require developing. Okay? We all have to develop and grow into the people that he wants us to be. But then why brokenness? Why do I have to be first broken? Why do we all have to be broken first before God can use us? Well, here's the reality. Broken vessels work best. Broken vessels work. In other words, broken vessels will get the work done. Broken vessels understand the value that is in their hands. They have been through brokenness to the point where they said, I am here, Lord, and they surrendered. A broken, surrendered vessel knows the value. If you ever go to a horse rider and you ask them if they are able to ride a horse that is not broken, they will tell you no, they cannot. Why? Because first of all, by riding a horse that is not broken, they will be putting themselves in danger, because that is a wild animal. It can do anything at any point. It can bolt at any given moment. Through the process of it being broken in, it is trained. It gains self-control. You will tell it what to do and it will do it. It will follow your command. Broken vessels. God works through broken vessels. Psalm 51 verse 17. The sacrifices of God are a broken spirit, a broken and a contrite heart. These, O God, you will not despise. Okay, fine, but why so tough? Remember, we are in a fallen world, and a lot of the things that we are experiencing and feeling throughout this process comes from the fallenness of the world. Secondly, when God created human flesh, he went to the dust of the ground. So our flesh tends to be inclined towards the things of the world. When God speaks to us, he guides us, he gives us direction. He is doing that through and to our born-again spirit man. However, our flesh has not yet been through that process. Our flesh still needs to come to the party. So we have to be trained. Our flesh needs to be brought into line with what he wants us to do. Brokenness. The plan is there. It is his plan. He is working. He is there. Stick with him. He will guide you through it. He is there for you. Stay the course.